I still don't have the fucking comments. What the fuck? Hey, Tanya. Hey, I can see you now, but I still can't see my comments. This is fucking pissing me off. And I did not want to be pissed off tonight because I had a really great fucking information for you guys. And this shit is fucking irritating the fuck out of me. Goddamn technology. Okay, I'm better now.
Oh, what happened? Hi, sweetheart. How are you doing, my love?
Oh, man. I was doing great until this last hour. Hey, Shazam. I still can't see comments. So I have no idea what's going on in the comments. I don't know if you guys can.
I can, yes.
Okay, so I have a really amazing live tonight.
Hey,
Let me get me a drink. Hey, baby. Let me get a drink of water. Hold on. Come on. I'm live. I'm live.
Circle people.
I'm sorry. Listen, okay, look. The wind is really, really high in Oklahoma, okay?
All right.
And the door of the house that I live in was kicked down. So the door keeps blowing. It was kicked down before I lived here, okay? Mm-hmm. So it was hey, Lily. So it's been blowing open. So my friend, since the landlord's never going to fucking take care of it, my friend says, well, let's switch the doorknobs. So I got tired of waiting on her, and the door was blowing open again, and I didn't want that to happen during live. So the last, 30 minutes before I went live, this is what got me frustrated to begin with. I was trying to switch out the damn doorknobs, and then my freaking drill broke. Or didn't break. It unalived. Battery died. So she shows up. She's trying to fix it. They're both backwards. The one door's stuck closed now. This one is backward, like the whole mechanism is backwards, so I'm leaning against the door to keep it from fucking opening. And I'm trying to do a live and I have no comments. And I'm just like, motherfucker. There's Anna. Oh, thank you for the heart-on, sister. I love it. My sisters give me heart-ons. It's showing me that, but it's not showing me any comments, anybody coming in the room. I don't want to invite a whole bunch of people up tonight. Because what I want to do, hello, hey baby, hi Anna, how are you? What I want to do is I want to, I'm going to say hi to everybody first. And then I want to get into this material because what I have for you guys tonight, I'm sorry if you're in the comments. I can't see any comments. I have no comments at all for some reason. I've swiped every swipe and I can't find them. So I'm going to try to defrustrate myself real fast. But this information that I have for you guys tonight, in fact, for the next 5 weeks, the next 5 Tuesdays in a row, we're going to do the 5-body series. Pardon me. Tonight is the psychic abilities effect on the physical body. And you guys are going to have your fucking minds blown. I know I did. There's shit in here that I was just like, when I was doing the research and I was writing the notes, I was like, fuck. Oh, wow. That affects me. That goes to me. That goes to a whole bunch of people I know. You guys are about to have your minds blown tonight. I am going to take breaks between sections to get anybody that wants to make Hey, Brenda, thank you for the heart-on, sister. I love my sisters. Give me heart-ons. I cannot see any of my comments. I have no idea who's in the room, so I apologize. TikTok's glitching again, I guess. But I am hoping that it will record my comments so I can at least read them after the show. But anyway, tonight's episode is amazing. I am going to start off with the hellos. I'm going to start off with my Tanya. How you doing, baby? How are you feeling after your surgery?
Good. I'm healing. I'm so glad to be mobile.
You're mobile? You're moving around?
Yes.
Awesome.
I'm so happy.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yes.
I'm happy for you too.
Yes.
Hey, Loke.
You.
Now you want to fucking walk away. Okay, she's been up my ass for the last 2 hours. And I didn't know you were going to come. If I'd known you were going to come, I would have been like, hey, Bear, come say hi to your friend.
And the only thing you've missed in the comments
makeup
is your makeup is on point. So,
oh, thank you. I was going to say, I don't know if the red makeup was necessarily good for the camera, but it looks
no, Lily said
outfit,
that.
So.
She said that in the comments for you. So I just want to make sure and transfer that to you.
Well, thank you.
And
actually, that's really.
You don't want more people up? I want to miss. I missed that.
No. I don't mind. I don't mind people coming up. I wanted to take a second to frustrate myself before I fed y'all this energy. But I'm good now, so we're cool. Okay. I'm just frustrated over the doorknobs and the fact that I can't read the comments. It's extra frustrating. But yeah, no, there's 2 more spots up here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 2 more spots. So if you guys want to come up, you're welcome to. I do want to make sure that, hey, David, good to see you, brother. Thank you for the heart on, brother. I love my brothers give me heart ons. I do want to say this though. Oh, I don't know who that is. Get them off. No. Boot. Get them off, Tanya. I can't do it. Okay. I don't want to be in charge of buttons. Don't make me in charge of buttons because the technology is not working for me. Okay, and y'all are about to see why when I get into this script. I did write myself scripts for the next 5 weeks because I wanted to make sure I did not forget anything. But I do want this to be said on this particular series. I do not want a whole lot of like chitter chatter. What I want to do is I'm going to read some sections, then I'm going to pause, and I'm going to give everybody a chance to speak, comment, share stories, ask questions, whatever. And then we'll move on to the next section, and we'll do it again like that. When I do that way, then it'll be pretty well open panel. Whoever wants to speak first is welcome to. We're not going to have to go in any particular order. Because this information, you guys, I have only been practicing this stuff for 2 weeks. Excuse me. I've only been practicing this stuff for 2 weeks. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry I have no comments. I have no idea who's in here. My TikTok's being weird. But I've only been practicing this stuff for 2 weeks, you guys, and I've already noticed a huge difference in both my physical body, my mental body, emotional body, spiritual body, and my psychic body. Like, I've never been able to purposefully conduit energy, and I did so the other day at work, and it worked like a fucking charm. And I wouldn't have been able to do it if I hadn't found this stuff. So this is really super exciting information. This is the stuff that I've been looking for, the simplest, easiest, freest way to teach us how to actually align, actually integrate all of ourselves. Thank you for the heart-on, sister. I love it. My sisters give me heart-ons. I don't understand why you're showing me that, but not the comments. That is really fucking pissing me off. TikTok, do better. All right. So, we said hi to Tanya, and let's say hi to Shazam, who barely stayed up for me. I'm excited.
Oh, you
hi, baby.
Idea. I fell off my chair trying to stop the dog getting out, bounced down about 10 stairs, and I am in agony. Everything hurts. Everything. So I am going to hold on with both hands because I've been waiting on this all week. I'm very excited. And you look beautiful. So if I do have to bow out, the painkillers wear off, I'll need to catch up with it. But love yous.
Shazam, if you have to go to sleep because you're tired and you're hurt, and I totally understand, tomorrow when you wake up, hopefully I will have the live download or uploaded onto my YouTube channel under the same name. I know Shazam's already following me. This is imperative information, girl. This is going to help you so much. I mean, so much. Like, my fibro pain has already cut in half in 2 weeks. In 2 freaking weeks. This is like the psychic science, no tradition, no religion, no politics kind of information I've been fucking looking for. Nobody's going to have to pay anybody for it. Nobody's going to have to go to any classes. Nobody's going to have to fucking follow a guru. Simple fucking shit. It is simple fucking shit. And but I don't want to give it away. So I want you to, if you can't stay for the whole live, then come back, then go watch the replay on my YouTube when I get it uploaded. And if you have to bow out, that's totally, I understand. All right, baby? But do watch this shit. I love you, and I hope you get to feeling better. All right, Saved, how you doing today, bud?
I'm doing well. Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just made.
How's the puppy training going?
It's going good. I had him out the other day, and it's the first time he's been out in the sun because it's been like so
Aw.
cloudy here in the in Ontario. So I got home and I noticed that his little hanging things were sunburnt. A poor little guy, but he's fine though. So it's kind of funny, but it's not. But he's okay.
Dude, that reminded me. I had a total flashback of when I was the chef in New Mexico at that Lebanese restaurant. I was cutting fresh jalapenos one day, went to the bathroom, used the bathroom, right? I'd washed my hands like 30 times between cutting those and using the bathroom. And then after the bathroom, I'm standing outside talking to our little housekeeper lady. And all of a sudden, I started burning. And I'm running downstairs, grabbing freaking red wine vinaigrette to try and douse out the flame. Dude, that sucked. Oh, poor little baby. Oh, I'm so sorry for that baby puppy. Okay, I'm done. Brenda, hi, how you doing? That cheered me up, though, hearing that story.
Very good.
Oh, mercy.
Oh,
Yeah? I'm sad you didn't stick around last time because I did read poetry for you. I was like, damn it, Brenda. Yes, and I've got some new paintings, and I've got a really amazing painting that I started
Perfect.
last night, not totally finished with, that I wanted to show you, but I'm going to do it after, at
Okay.
the end of the, after I shared all the information, all the material. Tanya, take care of the ones that are not followers, the ones that keep doing that. Are you good to do that? I got moderator. Everybody in the panel's a moderator right now, so y'all handle this shit. I don't want a button thing today. How about you, Lily? How you doing, boo?
I'm doing great. Doing great. Living the dream. I did want to say your makeup and outfit is beautiful, dude. Loving it.
You want to see
You
the whole
look great. You look great.
thing? Look. I got this
Oh, that's cute.
at a thrift store. Whoop, I'm falling down. Yeah, and it's just all stretched out and shit. I was like, fuck yeah, perfect. Wear it over some black, and bam, you can throw a rope around it or a belt around it.
Oh,
Or
that's cute.
make it not hang off your shoulder, make it hang forward, make it hang backward. I was like, dude, it's all stretched out and fucked up. Somebody threw this away, and now it's fine. I'm
That's awesome, dude.
gonna make an outfit out of the dumbest shit. I know.
Huh.
I love thrift shopping, dude. I mean, for real. I told you that story earlier today, didn't I? Or was it today? Or was it
yes.
another day, maybe?
I don't remember.
Hey, Salvatore. For everybody that's in the comments that's just joining us, I apologize, guys. I can't read none of my comments are coming on my screen. I don't understand why. But if y'all want to, blah, blah, blah. Does everybody have notebooks and pens? Because y'all are going to want to write some of this shit down. I'm not playing. This is like, I've been head over heels into this shit, literally. Like, I'm in love with this fucking information I'm going to share with you guys over the next 5 weeks, but especially tonight. Are we ready to get into it? Nobody else here to say hi. There's a black space right above you, Lily. Is there somebody in the box above you that I can't see?
No, there is not. Not from what I can see.
Okay. Give me 1 second to try and share this out to a couple of people that wanted to be here, that were in the first live that I had to shut down. If this thing, oh, there it goes. I hate these things, dude. I hate technology so much. I hate cell phones so much. So much. So much. Hate them all so much. Do y'all like my song? Nobody? Alright, cool. That was not helpful. Damn it. Fucking just dipped out on me. Alright, does anybody remember JL? JAI-ELLE, I think. Can somebody invite him and then somebody get Steve in here? I don't remember what the rest of his damn name is. And then, fuck, you know what? I'm just gonna have to do it this way. Hey, what's up, Azrael? I can't read any comments, but I've got some amazing stuff tonight. I just wanted to share this to a few more people before that wanted to be here before I get into the information. Sorry if I'm looking silly because I'm trying to read this stuff. But this is some amazing information, and I'm super excited to share it with you guys. Come on, let's see where we at. Where are you, dude? Who just popped up? I can't see because I'm on the screen. Say hello. Hello, hello. We're crying out loud. Where's everybody? I can't find y'all. 10, the rest is 2. Oh, come on. There it is. Found it. All right. All right, cool. All right, since nobody else wants to talk, I'm going to go ahead and go. Turn my light on. How the psychic body affects the emotional body. Oh, sorry. Whoops, wrong page. Wrong one. That's the next episode. I thought I was prepared. Oh, I can't do nothing but laugh at myself when I get nervous, y'all. I get nervous
Meadow?
before these lives, so you guys know. Yes, ma'am.
Meadow, you don't know this
Yes, ma'am.
Saficio or Safiso? Do you know that person? Okay, I didn't think so. I just wanted to double check. Okay.
Yeah, I've been getting on the For You page a lot lately, and a lot of scammers and stuff, because what I'm teaching is important. And I want this to be known too, by the way. I do not teach from indoctrination, programming, or conditioning. I do not teach from fear-based anything. I do not teach from tradition, religion, or politics. I teach from science and personal experience and actual research that you also can find. And what if I've been preaching for the last 2 years, guys? Do your own research. Don't listen to me. Yeah, I have. But nobody was, so here we are. And I've got boatloads of these. My hands, my arm are killing me from all the unaliving me from all the writing I've been doing over the last couple of weeks. But this stuff is actually working for me. So this is the psychic abilities and how they affect the physical body. I even wrote a little intro. All right, hi everyone. Welcome to class here in the meadow. And boy, do we have a show for you. I'll be sharing my extensive notes and research on how the psychic abilities affect the physical body. Not your energy field, not your spiritual practice, your actual flesh and blood. Your nervous system, your gut, your head, that thing you wake up in every morning and have to carry through the world. Come on, dude. I teach from personal experience, which is usually what drives me to do research in the first place. I've had fibromyalgia for over 20 years and IBS since 14 years old. I went to countless doctors, took many medications, exercised, changed my diet. Some things helped a little, but nothing ever fully resolved. And not one single person ever suggested that the source of those conditions might be a psychic body running wide open since birth with no management and no name until now. Hey, Jen. Until I started doing this research. Sorry, I fucking skipped a line. I think a lot of you are going to have the same aha moment that I did. There isn't something wrong with you. Something very specific is right with you that nobody ever handed you the information to understand. All right, boys and girls, so let's get into it. Hey, Jen. I'll say hi to you real fast. How you doing, boo? You ready for this? Jen and Tony. David, come on up. Hi, Jen. How you doing? How you doing, Jen? How you doing? No? Okay.
I'm okay, I think. I don't know. There might be lots in space. I'm just being silly. That look on your face.
And David? I'm sorry. I'm like I can't see. And my phone has to be far enough away for me to have enough light to read all my notes. And so it's a whole fucking thing that I didn't think about. I will have this adjusted by next week. So we're just going to have to deal with my ill lighting, okay? Hey, David, how are you? It's been forever. Where have you been, dude? I know you've been working too, huh? And we have different time zones across the world. How you doing, though? David. Going. Okay. All right. So the equipment your abilities run through. Your psychic abilities don't float somewhere outside your body. They run through specific physical systems. When those systems are active, whether you know it or not, they are working, and working systems get tired. Your nervous system runs in two states: sympathetic, which is alert, activated, fight or flight, and parasympathetic, which is rest, repair, and healing. Psychic reception operates in the sympathetic state. For someone running unmanaged abilities all day, the nervous system never gets a chance, never gets to the second state, never fully rests or repairs, which is where chronic health problems start. The vagus nerve is the longest running nerve in your whole body, from the base of your brain, through your neck, chest, and into your gut. It's the physical highway of the gut-brain connection, and it carries info both ways. This is why empaths get nauseous in crowds, and why emotional information lands in the stomach before the mind has processed it. The pineal gland is a pea-sized gland in the center of your brain that produces melatonin and trace amounts of DMT, the compound linked to visions and altered states. When it's disrupted by fluoride, electromagnetic fields, or artificial light, sleep breaks down and visual psychic reception becomes unstable. When people talk about the third eye being blocked, this is the physical structure they're describing. Your bioelectric field extends several feet outside your body and is both a transmitter and receiver. For psychically active people, this field is stronger than average, which is why electronics sometimes malfunction around you and why others feel your presence before you speak. What each ability does to your body. Does anybody have anything to say about those little parts of our body that all this shit runs through before I get on to the next spot?
Is it
Nope.
chakras?
No, because that's a tradition, and that's tied to religions and tradition, so I'm not teaching that. This is your actual physiological body, your actual physical body, not
Right.
anything that's like, if you if I was to cut you open, I would not find your chakras. I'm talking
No.
about your actual brain, your actual vagus nerve, your actual pineal gland, your actual electronics, nervous system. Do what?
Yeah. Intestines.
No. Yes, we are going to talk about that later, but not right now. So hang tight with me. All right. What each ability does to your body. I gotta get this lamp over closer. Maybe that will help me, 'cause I can't freaking see. There we go. Ooh, that's really bright. It's for y'all. Sorry. Hey, actually, that is a lot better. There we go. All right. For each ability, I will tell you what it is, what it does to the physical body, what it looks like if you don't know that's what's causing it, and what you can do about it. For clairsentience, everybody remembers that clear feeling, right? When you feel what someone else is feeling, your nervous system processes it as if it were actually happening to you. Your brain can't tell the difference between your own felt experience and something received from someone else. I hate these things so much, dude. I hate them. And they bite. Anyway, what it does to your physical body, it causes unexplained pain that appears and disappears depending on who you were around. Chronic, widespread pain with no diagnosable origin, frequently labeled fibromyalgia. Heart palpitations near someone in emotional distress. Nausea in hospitals, at funerals, in arguments, and in crowds. Extreme exhaustion after being around people. And the inability to tell your own pain from someone else's, which is how you end up at the doctor for years with no answers. What it looks like if you don't know. Fibromyalgia, chronic pain syndrome, panic disorders in crowds, social anxiety that's actually physical overload. Excuse me. What to do about it? And I love this. These are so simple. This one's called the body check. Before and after every significant interaction. Note your physical baseline before. Anything new afterwards arrived from outside. It's not yours. So say this, and write this down, guys. Say this. This is not mine. I receive the information and I release the charge. Say it with intention. Say it like you mean it. Every time, regardless of what the psychic input is, whether it's physical, mental, this is it. This is what you need right here. This is not mine. I receive the information and I release the charge. And I felt the tingles on my face just now. I love that. Okay. Then physically move. Shake your hands out. Take 3 deep breaths. Walk. Movement discharges what the body absorbed. Long-term intentions. And you can write this one down too. I am open to receive information. I am not open to carry what is not mine. Simple as that. I am open to receive information. I am not open to carry what is not mine. So that way you don't walk away from other people feeling the physical heaviness of whatever they had. Isn't that fucking brilliant? How easy is that, right? Anybody got any comments before I move on to clairvoyance?
Yeah, for myself, I just call it the power of association. I could be driving, and I could be at a red light. There's someone in front of me, someone behind me, and I could be picking up what they're feeling, and I can be associating with them as if it's mine. But I just ask myself, is this mine or is this someone else's? And I'm like, well, it's someone else's. And I like to look around. So if I'm getting a lot of feeling of anger, I'll be like, I'm not the one angry. So I'll look around, and it's the person behind me that's freaking out in their car, and I'm just picking up on their their energy. And once I identify it, I cannot associate with it as it being mine. And yeah, I just dismiss it.
Anybody else? David? Hey.
Hello. Sorry, I didn't respond before Mel and everyone had just walked back through the door, so it was a little bit chaotic. I couldn't answer you while you were talking. But this I recently just found out through working with Desiree, who you might remember, that I have this one in particular, which has been making it near on impossible to find everything else, because I've been carrying everyone else's emotions without realizing that they were mine in the first place. So it never allowed me to delve deeper into it, because because my body was under stress or whatnot, and I've just figured it was mine the whole time. And yeah, literally within a day or two, it's made the most incredible difference that I start getting little insights and whatnot, because I'm not so stressed out, or I didn't even know I was stressed out. I just thought that's what normal feelings were and whatnot. So it's incredible to see that that's even a possible thing, because I've been, as you know, been searching for so long to figure out what my gifts were, that it's that was the cause of my stress and them not working, kind of thing, or me not understanding how they work. So yeah, this has been an incredible journey. And just hearing what you were saying then about identifying it and saying, you receive the information but not the charge, that's very similar to things that she was explaining to use as well. Ask your body, is this yours? And then if your body relaxes, then obviously it's not yours, and you can release the charge and get what you need to from it. So yeah, incredible stuff, and I'm so glad that I caught you again, and this is going to be incredible.
These were 2 inserts that have fallen out.
Oh no.
I know. And here's the bad thing, because I was writing so much, I used the margins, so there's nowhere to I even color coded it so that way I could, like, my eyes would be drawn to certain things so I wouldn't have to be searching through all the black ink looking for the where I left off. That's okay, I'll find them. It's all right. Yes, that's exactly right. In fact, whenever we get to, I believe next episode, next Tuesday, is the psychic abilities effect on the emotional body. And then after that one is the psychic abilities effect on the mental body. And then after that, we're going to drop the psychic abilities because at that point, you're going to understand a lot about what I'm talking about here. We're going to discuss the spiritual body, spiritual psychosis, integration, alignment, and then the final episode is going to be the actual psychic bodies, the root of this entire thing. Because when I started, sorry, I've been talking on the phone for hours, so I've lost my voice a little bit. When I started actually getting into this research and I figured all this out, I was like, I've been talking about this 5 bodies for a long time. And I understood that alignment was the 5 bodies and not being aligned to a source or a religion or other people or each other. It was aligning with yourself the whole time. And we have so many parts of ourselves that we have separated, that we have forgotten about, or we have deliberately ignored or suppressed because maybe we didn't grow up in a neighborhood or a family where that stuff was accepted, like me. I believe that's most of our problems. And so finding our soul tribe and finding people that we can discuss these things with is super fucking important. And that's why I'm grateful as fuck that we have TikTok, because I know there's not a single person around here except my friend Tina that I could talk to about any of this shit. And you guys, that's it. If I mention this to any fucking buddy else, they're like, or they start talking shit to me and I'm just like, all right, cool, whatever. Nobody's believed me my entire life, but now I have people that do, so fuck you very much. But anyway, sorry. Clairvoyance, which is clear seeing, obviously. The internal clairvoyance runs in the mind's eye, a separate visual stream playing alongside what your physical eyes see, showing up strongest in dreams and at the edge of sleep. External clairvoyance appears in actual physical space with your eyes open, coming from a specific direction in the room. Both activate the visual cortex the same way physical sight does. Your brain doesn't get a day off just because what you're seeing is not physically there. What it does to your body causes pressure behind or between the eyes, third eye pressure from the pineal gland and surrounding structures being activated, headaches at the back of your skull. Damn, I need one of those little paper things. Headaches at the back of your skull where the visual cortex lives, eye strain with no visual problem, light sensitivity after active receiving periods, vivid, exhausting dreams that feel like info deliveries rather than rest. External clairvoyance adds disorientation and sometimes nausea from 2 competing visual signals running simultaneously through the same system. What it looks like, if you don't know, chronic migraines, eye strain with no correctable vision, light sensitivity that seems excessive, vivid nightmare disorder. I think we used to call night terrors, because that's what they called it when I was a kid. And what to do about it. Natural morning sunlight supports pineal gland health. Eye palming, doing like this. It says, rub your hands together, get them warm, and then cup them over your eye one at a time. It says gently. So you're not going to be smashing your eye. Like pretend you have glasses on, whether you wear glasses or not, and cup your hand around it like that. Closed eyes in darkness for just a few minutes each, which gives the visual cortex genuine rest. Keep a journal by your bed and write received images immediately on waking, so your brain stops looping them, which is my same term for thought circles. Before sleep, state this. Y'all can write it down if you want. I close my visual channel for the night. Any messages can wait till morning. Y'all got that? I close my visual channel for the night. Any messages can wait till morning. You can also do it for daytime, or anytime really, you can say, look, I closed this channel and I only want to open it intentionally. And I can never say intentionally. Anybody have anything to say on clairvoyance or dreams? I'm so goofy, I swear to God, y'all. I watch these lives back and I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? I seriously do. I'm like, in the moment, it was funny. All right, sorry. Anyway, anybody have anything to say about clairvoyance?
Yeah, with the clairvoyance, it helps me. Well, it gives me the ability to look into the past, so I can gain wisdom on a knowledge of the experience, and then it changes my whole perspective of what the past was, and it creates a different feeling in the present moment, and it also prevents me from altering my future in a direction that I don't want it to go.
I can't read none of my comments unless I press comment on the thing. That's what I was trying to do. So I could see, try to at least see who was in here, but I give up on that. Anybody else have anything to say about that before I move on to the clear audience? Jen?
Well, a lot of people think that they don't dream, but we all dream. We don't necessarily remember them. But we all dream, and if you're 420 friendly, you're probably not going to ever remember your dreams. Because a lot of people that are 420 friendly don't think that they dream at all. And,
I remember my dreams. Not all of them, but most of them.
But I think it's more, I don't know that it's influenced by stuff like that. What I think it's influenced by, whether you are aware of your dreaming or not, is free your mind. The more you free your mind, the more you're aware, even in sleep. That's what I think.
I absolutely agree. I used to have really vivid dreams, man. I was sorry, when I was singing, I was saying, free your mind and the rest will follow. Y'all remember that song? Nobody?
Well, yeah,
Right.
I hear it in my head all the time.
So sorry, I'm making coffee.
It's
Dude, we can use our Claire aliens and smell his coffee. I've got coffee too, but I'm allergic.
that's also what I feel that the dimensions are. The 2D, the 3D, the 4D, the 5D on up. I think that's about.
In real life, they are not numbered. In the cosmos, they're not numbered. That's a human thing.
Okay, but I think it's more about who your mind is than anything else. It's about the levels of your mind, and you freeing your mind more and more and more, and you see the big picture instead of just what's in front of you. That's what I think. That's my personal opinion. I just wanted to share that while we were here.
Yeah, it's like peeling back.
Thank you, Tanya.
Another thing that I was realizing that a lot of people may not realize, because I had no idea, that some of your clairs may actually work off each other in order to give you the message. So you feel something, then that then becomes a knowing, which then becomes a picture. So, sometimes they may work together, and if you're not picking up what it's putting down, you're not going to get what it's trying to give you. So yeah, I think a lot of people may not understand that either, because I honestly had no idea that was even possible. Just thought I'd put that out there.
Awesome. Somebody stole my trash can the other day, and that sounded like my trash can going down the alley, but I can't even get my door open to find out. And I'm not busting all this down to go out the back. Do what?
I have a question.
If we dream
Sure.
all the
What's your
time,
question,
how
doll?
come there's only certain dreams that stands out that you remember when you wake up, and the other ones you don't? Why?
I don't know where it is in my notes, but I will
You know
eventually
what I
find
think
it.
it
It'll
is?
either be
I think the
it'll
ones
either
that
be in
you
this,
remember are messages for you.
possibly yes, but also there's the ones that we remember are the ones that I can't remember the name of it. I have it written down in one of these scripts,
Mm-hmm.
but it's the space between sleep and awake.
Yeah.
So there's an actual name for it. That's why you remember it, because whatever dream you're having during that time, that's why you remember it. It's a scientific reason. I'm all science. Sorry, science nerd. Sorry. All right, so are we ready for Clara? Go ahead, Shazam.
I'm saying,
Huh?
anybody ever had delirium?
Had
That's
what?
a dream. Delirium. It's a
Oh,
dream you
delirium.
have. Yeah. It's a dream you have where all your senses are so heightened. It's more real than real life.
I've never called that delirium, but
Yeah.
I've had dreams
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
God, I had one that still haunts me.
It's funny how
Anyway.
they just stick with you. That's all I wanted to ask.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes, it's not an abnormal thing to have very realistic dreams. It's also not abnormal to have really fucking off the wall wild dreams.
I think it might be chemical based, right enough.
Do what?
I think it might be chemical based, and also because I was coming off the ventilator. So I think that messes with your brain cells and stuff. I don't know. That's my explanation. Thank you.
Could be, yes. All of those things could be true. It also could have been because your body was actually in a stress situation.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're in a stress situation, like being in a hospital,
Mm-hmm.
what it's going to do is it's going to actually send specific chemicals through your brain, which are going to cause you to have a very realistic dream, or maybe an extra terrifying dream. Or maybe that's a lot of times when people have the dreams of astral projecting, they call it a dream, but it's actually astral projection.
Yeah.
But they think it's a dream.
Yeah, I've still got it. Thank you.
Tanya, I cannot see the comments for some reason. I closed the live and started over, and TikTok is messed up. I can't read any of my comments. I can see y'all giving me gifts, but that's all I can see. I can't see
Was
people
it
coming in and
freezing
out of
up
the room.
for anybody else?
Is it freezing?
No, is it only for... Yeah, it is. And I'm not sure if it's only me, though, honey. So that's what I was asking.
Okay. Every time that I have really good information like this is when TikTok decides to go walker jawed. Or maybe it's because my energy's high because I've been excited about sharing this with y'all. And then I stressed myself out with the doorknob situation right before live, which was a dumb idea. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just waited. But I wanted to do it before dark, and I kept getting distracted. Huh?
JL said it's not freezing for her, so
Him.
So maybe him. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, honey. But yeah. But don't worry about the. We're doing good. We're all taking care of you. We're good.
Okay,
So
cool.
Awesome. Give us the loving.
All right, cool. All right, let's see where we at. Clear audience. Okay. Which is clear hearing. You know that. Internal clear audience is heard inside the head with no directional quality. External clear audience seems to come from a specific location in the room, just like clairvoyance, right? Both activate the auditory cortex. Fuck. They're different types of signal, and learning which one you run tells you where to look for its physical effects. What it does to your body. God damn it. Tinnitus, persistent ringing, buzzing, tones, or static in the ears is the most consistent physical marker of active clairaudience. The auditory system is picking up frequencies outside its normal range. Ear pressure and fullness during energy shifts, abnormal sound sensitivity where everyday noise feels too harsh, headaches at the temples, also going home after a noisy workday and sitting in total silence all night because even music is too much. That is clairaudience. Hey, Angel, thank you for the gifts, babe. That is clairaudience overload, not antisocial behavior. Your auditory system is already processing more than most people's. Adding environmental noise on top of a full shift hits the system already at capacity. And that's why we want to go home and just sit in the quiet. Hi, Angel. Hi, hello, hi. How are you? I stole your line.
Hey, hi, hello. I'm one swell fella. How are you?
Hey. I didn't even do it right, did I?
You forgot to mention that you were a swell fella. I love your outfit. You look beautiful. I'm gonna let you continue, but you look absolutely gorgeous.
This is the makeup you say.
I love that.
I love
it. Matches your outfit so well. You look radiant.
Thank you. It's just a raggedy old shirt from a Goodwill or a thrift store, rather. All right, back to it. What it looks like if you don't know, you guys. Oh wait, I fucked up. I'm on claircognizance. My bad. What it looks like if you don't know: tinnitus with no medical cause, auditory processing disorder, sound sensitivity that seems excessive, insomnia from hearing things at the edge of sleep that no one else hears. What to do about it? Silence is maintenance. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks, Angel. I love you, dude. All right. What to do about it? Silence is maintenance, not avoidance. When a tone or pressure arrives, acknowledge it. Here's the words. I hear you, not right now. That's all you have to say. I wish I'd known that shit back in my youth, man. That's fucking 47 years worth of not knowing things like this. And I've been looking for them. Anyway, and then breathe slowly. Slow breathing activates the parasympathetic state and lowers the nervous system's activation level. Low volume white noise or rain sounds at bedtime blurs the channel without adding more processed noise. Say morning intentions. I am open to receive during practice time, not throughout my entire day. I love that. I am open to receive during practice time, not throughout my entire day. And then you can have a closing intentions, which is before sleep or right after having a auditory channel. My channel is closed for the night, or just say my channel is closed right now. It's so simple, easy, man. You can make these words up however you want to. It doesn't have to be word for word the way I wrote it down. Just make it yours, make it comfortable, make it something that's easy for you to remember to say. And if you continue to say the same thing and you continue to do the same intentions and same practices like this, it will help quickly. So fucking fast, dude. I've only been doing these practices for 2 weeks and I've already got so much more control over my gifts. I'm just blown away. And I haven't even finished doing all the research for the last episode yet. So I know there's more to come. All right. Anybody have anything to say about clairaudience before I move on to claircog? Claircognizance. That's short for, that's how I say it, claircog. I'm a claircog, get it? Instead of claircognizant. Yeah, all right. Cool. Nobody finds me nearly as funny as I find me. I entertain me. I don't need y'all to be entertained. Are you not entertained? Sorry. All right, claircognizance. You just know something completely with total certainty and no logical chain you can trace back. The info arrived whole. Your brain handles this as intense cognitive work, because it is. And it shows up in the body as work. What it does to your body: cognitive fatigue after heavy knowing periods, brain fog, difficulty forming linear thoughts. I can't even say that word. Losing words mid-sentence. Who does that 1,000 fucking times a day? Racing heart when a strong knowing arrives. The body's response to sudden certainty is an adrenaline release. Insomnia from a channel that never closes. The brain can't reach the quiet state needed for sleep because downloads keep arriving. This guy right here. Headaches from mental pressure building with nowhere to go. difficulty filtering where everything coming in feels equally urgent, and losing words. I was repeating myself. Damn it. I thought I caught all those. And losing words mid-sentence, that specific fibro fog symptom is frequently claircognizant overload, not just a physical condition. What it looks like if you don't know, and this part really fucks me up, y'all. ADHD. The brain receiving too much simultaneous input and being unable to prioritize it is a mirror symptom to ADHD. Anxiety with racing thoughts, chronic insomnia, fibro fog, being labeled scattered or unfocused when your brain is actually managing multiple received streams at the same time. Now, what to do about it? Daily writing downloads. I love this. 10 to 15 minutes, morning or night. Transfer everything in your head to paper without analyzing it. This empties the buffer. Keep a notepad by your bed, write arriving thoughts, and tell your brain, written, you can let it go. Oh, Brenda, what happened? Her fall downs? Her go boomed? I'm sorry, Brenda's. All right, let's see. Am I still coming in clear or am I freezing up?
You're good.
Okay, cool. All right, so after you say written, you can let it go. Grounding for ADHD type symptoms. Feet flat on the floor. Hands on your thighs. 5 slow breaths while physically feeling your own body. For word retrieval, y'all ready to fucking want to kick your own ass? Hydration and actual rest. How the fuck do you get actual rest when you got this shit keeping your ass awake all the time? But whatever. Lying flat and being still is a real intervention. That one fucked me up, dude. I was like, no, dude. Because I can't. I lay there and my whole entire body jumps around and twitches. I get more rest sitting here rocking than I do fucking laying in bed. But whatever. Anybody have anything to say on claircognizance before I move on to clairtangency? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay.
So like with my with myself, I identify if it's my imagination, and if my imagination is getting a little overactive, and
But what if it's not your imagination? What if you're receiving real information?
Oh, like what I mean, like if it is my imagination, that's like keeping me up. I identify it if it's my imagination, and then I just silence the imagination. As the imagination, like for myself, it really starts to kick in when I'm trying to sleep.
Right. Yeah, that's when the best poems come out. And I don't get up and write them down and I lose them. That's when the best painting ideas come out and I don't write them down and I lose them. Yep. I hate that part. Ow! What the hell am I stuck to? All right, clairtangency. Your palms and fingertips are among the densest concentration of nerve endings in the body and are major sites of bioelectric activity. Excuse me, I've drank too much Pepsi. When you make contact with an object or person, you pick up the electromagnetic imprint stored in it. The signal arrives through the nervous system at the point of contact. Now, what it does to your body. Hands that run persistently hot or cold from chronic bioelectric activity, not temperature. Tingling, buzzing, or electric sensation in the palms during or after contact. Sudden emotional flooding at the moment of contact. A rush of feeling that hits faster than thought. Nausea from contact with objects carrying dark or traumatic history, delivered through the vagus nerve. Involuntary pulling away from certain people or objects before your conscious mind has caught up. I cannot tell you how many times I've reacted that way without even realizing. Like immediately walking by something or somebody. When my nervous system goes to shit because of somebody, that's somebody I don't want the fuck around. If my nervous system goes to shit because of an object, I'm not about to fucking touch that thing, period. Growing up at an antique store, best thing that could have happened to me for a clairtangent. because it made me not afraid of places like that. But it also made me super curious about them. Anyway, what it looks like if you don't know, unexplained nerve sensitivity in the hands, anxiety when handling certain objects with no identifiable reason, being overwhelmed in antique stores, thrift shops, or anywhere with a high volume of objects carrying emotional histories. And then I put a little note in there where I could share some stories, but I don't really want to. Although I do have one really cool one that I'll share, but I think I shared it in the psychic abilities episode, so there's no point in repeating. Most of y'all were there. All right, so what to do about it? 2 different situations require 2 different responses. If the sensation arrived at the point of contact, it came from outside, put it down, shake your hands out. Say, I received the information. I release the charge. If the feeling was already present before contact and touching something amplified it, that is yours, not theirs. That needs your own personal processing, not releasing. The question every time, did this arrive or did it amplify? And I don't know about amplification because I don't feel like it amplifies me, but I thought it was cool, so I had to add it. All right, clairalience and clairgustance, the smell and the taste, they connect to the limbic system, your brain's emotion and memory center, with no relay station between them, which means the received psychic smell or taste bypasses every cognitive filter you have and lands in the emotional body immediately. This is why smelling a deceased loved one's perfume can drop you to your knees before your brain finishes registering what happened. What it does to your body. Nausea from received scents carrying heavy or traumatic energy. The olfactory system triggers a real physical response as if the smell were physically present. Appetite disruption from phantom taste experiences, like a metallic taste in the mouth during spirit contact or active mediumship, which is one of the most consistently reported physical markers of this work. Disorientation when psychic and physical senses are delivering competing information through the same organ simultaneously. And that's a real thing too, by the way. What it looks like, if you don't know. Unexplained nausea with no dietary cause. Phantom smell experiences dismissed as hallucinations. Sudden, overwhelming emotion with no identifiable trigger. What to do about it? When a psychic smell triggers a strong response, stop and breathe. And this is where David's coffee comes in, y'all. Check for a personal memory connection. If yes, something in you is surfacing. If no, if no personal connection, it arrived from outside. For clearing, deliberate sensory reset, smell or taste something strong that you consciously choose, like coffee, citrus, peppermint, something like that. You're using the same pathway intentionally to override the received signal. And I love that. Anybody got anything to say about clairtangency, clairgustance, clairalience, or anything that you learned today? I know that I'm stumbling over my words really bad.
Yeah, like when it comes to like the smell, I can have a smell that I smell, and the scent that I'm smelling, and it can trigger a memory, and I have a choice to either go into that memory or just dismiss it. Like for myself, I like being in the present. Because that's when I'm connected with everything around me as it is what it is, not what I remember it to be, not what I think it might be, like the past and the future. So I just stay in the present. And
say that again. That line before that last one, the one that I said at, I liked it.
I forget because it was a channel.
That's okay. And I'm sorry I interrupted. My bad.
That's
In
all
fact,
good.
that's the next part, I think. Wait, no, it isn't. It's very, very soon, though, channeling. That's okay because I do watch my replays, and I will write that down when I watch the replay later. Ow, damn, putting my elbow on this desk is really killing me. It's really hurting. All right, next one is telepathy, which is direct mind-to-mind transmission of thought or intention. Between, damn, gotta start that sentence over. Telepathy is direct thought-to-thought transmission between people without words, gestures, or known physical senses. You receive someone's thoughts, sometimes as words, sometimes as images, sometimes it's just knowing what someone is thinking before they open their mouth. When the ability is well developed, received thoughts can arrive in the sender's voice or mental tone, not always your own. When it is less developed, everything arrives in your own internal voice, and you can't tell whose thought it was originally. I had wrote that backwards. I wrote it originally was, and I'm like, no. Anyway, what it does to your physical body, mental intrusion, thoughts that don't feel like yours arriving with a conversational quality, cognitive fatigue after time with people who are mentally loud or emotionally activated because you're processing their stream alongside yours, headaches from the additional cognitive load, emotional confusion when someone's interior state and exterior presentation don't match, which is most of the time with most people, and in any high traffic public setting, receiving the unfiltered conscious thoughts of dozens of people produces a specific kind of exhausted that is hard to explain to anyone who hasn't experienced it. That's true. Go to the mall, go to Walmart, go to the grocery store, and let your psychic shit just be and understand what's happening to you. You walk out of there even knowing what you're doing, even knowing that your psychic channel is open and you're hearing other people's thoughts. When you walk out of that place, you will be like, oh, it's fucking awful. But I've been masking it for so long that I deal with it now. But dude, I have that same problem with lives. That's why I'm really kind of glad that I shut it down to once a week, because energetically, as an energy conduit and a projector in human design, all of that energy is coming towards me, and it's amplified through an electronic device, which my electronic bioelectric field is already high. So, that's affecting the electronics too. It's a whole fucking thing. By the time the live is over, you guys, I'm so fucking exhausted. Like, I'm starving and I want to pass out. That's the only two things I want to do. Yes, ma'am, Lily.
I just want to throw in, it's very, very important to ground ourselves when we become overstimulated like that. Sometimes we forget to do that with the hustle and bustle of everyday life. But I'll tell you what, since I made time for hiking and everything, I feel more grounded than ever, and which also helps with psychic abilities and emotional stability. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yes, I've mentioned grounding a few times, and it is a very important thing. It's not negotiable. Grounding is not negotiable. Even if you live in a city and you're up in the top of a building, you do not have to touch your actual feet to the ground always. You can ground inside your high-rise apartment simply by planting your feet. You could be sitting down too, or laying down. Just plant your feet to the floor. Be aware of your foot on the floor. Plant your hands on your legs. Be aware of your hands on your legs. And then feel every muscle in your body. Move your shoulders. Be aware of your shoulders. Whatever it's got to be. And also movement is another way to ground. Taking showers too, you guys. Letting running water just run over you. Even your hands, if you're a clairtangent. Your whole fucking body is the best way, though. I imagine water trickling down my actual nervous system. And it does wonders for me. I love showers now because of doing that. But anyway, yes, ma'am.
Okay, one more thing. I just want to mention the whole shower thing. I do that too. It's amazing. Just think of all the negativity just going down the drain. And it really does help.
Yes. Yes, exactly. And then also salt, any kind of salt, in fact. It can be iodized salt. It does not have to be Himalayan or sea or kosher or anything specific. Any kind of salt. All salt has an ionic. Fuck, I've got it written down. It'll be coming up
You are
later.
absolutely
It has an
right.
ionic. Yes, and just like the earth does, and it removes negative energy from your body, and it removes energies that are not yours. So, and you can drink it, eat it, rub it on your skin. Just put it in a bowl next to the tub when you take your shower. That works too, because the steam from your shower will put the salt in the air, and then you're breathing it in too, and it's getting on your skin. So you're winning both ways, grounding from inside and out. All right, so back at it. Anybody else have anything else before I move on?
I was just going to say with the shower thing, they have shower heads where you can get the filters to where you put in the handle, and it will take out any fluoride and the chlorine in the water.
They finally made that?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. That's what's up. I love hearing that. Because I don't like none of the fluoride-free toothpastes. They're all nasty. I tried them all, though, but, you know. Man, my fucking tonsils have been... I've been feeling like I'm getting sick for the last couple of days at work, so that's probably what's really happening. All right, so what to do about it? Where was I? Wait, I'm not even on the right one. Oh yeah, okay. What to do about it? Mental hygiene after any interaction where you felt crowded. 2 minutes of deliberate silence, then ask, which of these thoughts did I start with? Anything that arrived during the interaction can be released. You don't have to carry someone else's mental noise after they leave. The boundary intention. I love this one. My thoughts are mine. I receive information. I do not merge with it. I say shit like that in the shower. I receive the information. I release it. It is not mine. I don't have to carry it. All right. Anybody got anything else to say on telepathy, reading people's minds, and all that fun stuff? Hey, Sebastian Baxter. Wow, it's been forever. I cannot read the comments at all. I can only see the gifts being given to me, and that's the only reason I knew you were here. I'm so grateful that you're here, man. This is an amazing series that I'm teaching for the next 5 weeks, next 5 Tuesdays. And by the way, for everybody that's just joining us, if you miss anything, or if you want to go over this material again, it will be posted, the entire live, unedited, on my YouTube channel under the same name, Peace in the Meadow. So if you haven't subscribed, it's totally free to subscribe on my YouTube channel. All right. Anybody else have anything to say about telepathy before I move on to the next one?
Yeah, I just wanted to say for myself, I identify my own self-centered fear. My self-centered fear, it can disconnect me from reality, and it can start playing on my imagination, and then it can start playing on my ego, my self-image, the image of others, and it's just an illusion.
If we create our own reality, then that is true for you. My life is not illusionary. I know people have said that to me many times. Oh, you're just delusional. You're just imagining things. I have actual scientific proof for every experience that I have had, because I've spent my entire almost 50 years on this planet studying it and looking for the answers for these things, because I grew up in a town where nobody could do what I could do, and everybody was afraid of me. And I'm not anybody to be afraid of. I mean, well, maybe yes, sir. If you ever really piss me off, yeah, you maybe should be afraid. But I'm healed, so I make better choices, okay? I don't choose to do nefarious things anymore. But that doesn't mean that gangsta ain't still in there. Yes, sir.
I just wanted to explain by using an example. So I bought these new speakers. They're really expensive. I did a speaker calibration. The one driver, it was damaged. So I'm contacting these people to get it the situation fixed. And my self-centered fear is saying to me, they aren't going to replace your speakers for you. And then if I'm listening to that, I'm like, I just spent all this money on these beautiful speakers, and they're not going to replace them. So I'm saying that the actual self-centered fear is the illusion that I don't listen to.
Understood. Okay. Now I'm on the same page. All right. We ready for the next piece? This one is empathic absorption. I cannot say absorption. This is a full body, continuous open reception, running automatically with no off button. This isn't technically a Claire, it's a full body open reception, running all the time whether you choose it or not. You don't decide to absorb, it just runs. Unlike clairsentience, which arrives as discrete impressions, empathic absorption is ambient. Every person in the room, every emotional residue in the space, all of it, all the time. What it does to your body: cause headaches that arrive in the presence of a certain person and lift when they leave. IBS and gut issues that correlate with interpersonal stress rather than diet. Mood shifts with no internal source. Waking up exhausted after time with certain people. Sweet. There's my marker. Yeah. And chronic fatigue with no diagnosable cause. Speaking of, some of you have been told by a doctor that adrenal fatigue is not a real disorder or diagnosis, sorry. And you need to hear this. The physiology is real. Your adrenal glands are real organs that produce real hormones, and they can absolutely become exhausted from overuse. The medical establishment not having an official name for it yet doesn't mean your body isn't experiencing it. It just means the research hasn't caught up to what your body already knows. I figured that was a little snippet that I probably needed to add because a lot of people do get told that what they're experiencing isn't real. I know. All right. So your adrenal glands, they sit on top of your kidneys and produce cortisol and adrenaline, your stress response hormones. The symptoms that it causes is bone deep fatigue that sleep doesn't fix, getting sick easily, difficulty with ordinary stress because there is nothing in reserve, and this part fucked me up, and two very specific cravings: salt or sugar. So the salt cravings are because depleted adrenals make less, I'll see if I can say this, aldosterone, which tells the kidneys how much sodium to keep. Less aldosterone means the kidneys dump sodium. Your body screams for salt to replace it. And the sugar cravings, cortisol regulates blood sugar. Depleted cortisol means unstable blood sugar. Your brain runs on glucose, and when supply becomes low, it demands fast fuel immediately. That's my problem. I cannot stay out of the sweets at all. All right. What it looks like if you don't know: fibromyalgia, IBS, chronic fatigue syndrome, anxiety disorder, depression, being called too sensitive your entire life as if it were a flaw, when in fact, sensitivity is the mechanism of an ability that was never named. Who just came up? Hello, whoever. I don't know who that is. Are we letting people up that I don't know? We're not doing that. When they can engage in the comments with you guys and you guys feel safe with them, then maybe. But if I'm not following them and they're not following me, I probably shouldn't have them in the box unless they have proved that they're safe. Just because I've been getting bombarded lately. So just, better be safe than sorry. So anyway, what to do about it? Body check morning and evening. Note your baseline before the world gets in. Before any space or interaction, say this: I am open to receive information. I am not open to carry what isn't mine. Afterwards, get physical movement, running water. It says sea salt to discharge. Salt baths work because salt has a real ionic effect on the body's bioelectric field. That's what I was trying to say earlier. It's not just ceremonial or a seasoning for your fries. I thought that was cute. Nobody else thinks jokes are funny. I know they don't land as good whenever I write them down.
It was pretty funny, actually.
Dad jokes.
No,
They
I'm
always
muted. So
land.
how are you going to hear me laugh if I'm muted? You're not. I thought it was funny as fuck.
I don't
Yeah,
think my jokes are funny
just
when I
the
write them
classic
down.
dad jokes.
I know it was so dumb. I couldn't not do it when it popped into my
I
head.
love
It was
corny
like,
more than anything in the whole wide world.
dude, I'm the corniest, bro. I
The
am the
cornier,
corniest
the
person that I
better.
freaking know. So I did have one little extra sentence that I didn't get in here, but I'm not gonna add it now. Or actually, I think it's on this page because my pages fell out. Yeah, that one's really cool actually, but I don't need to add that to the script. So now, anybody have anything to say on oh shit, I forgot what we were talking about now. The empathic absorption. I need somebody to just pronounce words for me. I vote David because of his accent.
Yeah, this is pretty much exactly what I was saying before. This is the one that I didn't even know was a thing. That it's without it being, without having awareness of it, it can run wild, and you have no idea what's the go, or if anything's wrong, or and if it's running for years, you'll never know that it's something you're collecting on your way. So it's very interesting to. I mean, a lot of us probably haven't had a time on our own to figure out these things. Like myself, I've always been around people all my life, so never had the chance to sit around and sort of ponder it, or have anyone with the same experiences that could be like, hey, you know what, I had that, and why don't you try this and see what happens? And it's just, it's incredible to know what the body and spirit can do when you're not aware. So it's really good to be able to put them into categories and understand them better. So thank you for bringing that up.
You're welcome. In fact, now that you brought that up, I am going to go ahead and read this little piece just because this correlates exactly with what you said. Some of you may have already come across the work of Louise Hay and her book titled You Can Heal Your Life. She mapped the connection between emotional states and specific physical locations in the body. Shoulders carrying grief or responsibility, hands holding on to things that need releasing, knees related to stubbornness or fear of moving forward, hips tied to major life decisions. She was documenting your own unresolved emotion storing itself in specific body locations. That's the next part. Okay. I was about to say, but we're about to add another layer, and that was supposed to actually be read before the emotional body, or not emotional, but the empathic absorption. I just need somebody to be a word sayer for me. Just be up here and say the words. All right. Do what?
You need a wordsmith.
A wordsmith. I'm a wordsmith. I can put them together. I just can't pronounce them anymore. But that's partially because my throat's been sore for like a couple of days now, and I've been sneezing real big and Jen, come back. Sneezing real big every now and again, and I've had this like really heavy feeling on my chest. Last night at work, my chest, like the bottom of my chest, or where my lungs are, I could feel sharp pains in them every time I took a breath. And so I was like, man, I could tell I'm coming down with bronchitis or something. Man, this happens to me all the fucking time too. But that's because this shit right here.
Mucinex.
I haven't really, I'm coughing up a little bit of mucus. But so far it's just dry and empty. Mostly, but it's okay. I'll be all right.
Okay.
But thank you. We don't really have the delivery shit around here that we had in the bigger cities where I was living before. Like out here, nobody does DoorDash, nobody does delivery. This town is way the fuck off in the middle of some unalived drought, old farms. It's awful. There's nothing anywhere. We don't even have a super Walmart. We just have a really old, shitty Walmart, and the clothes are fucking horrendous. I shouldn't talk bad about this town, but I can't help it for some reason. All right, so mediumship and channeling in all its forms. This part is actually really cool.
Sorry.
It's okay. Everybody got it? Okay. All right, cool. Mediumship and channeling in all its forms. Receiving from non-physical presences, higher self, guides, angels, star families, those who've crossed over, and light language. All of the abilities on this list, mediumship and channeling, carry the largest physical cost. Because you're not just picking up a signal at various levels, you're allowing a non-physical presence use of your physical body as equipment. Your body takes that seriously even when your conscious mind thinks it's fine. The type of contact changes what it costs. For your higher self, that's the gentlest. Same energy signal as you, just a higher frequency, mild crown or chest pressure, warm buzzing sensation, light cognitive fatigue after. The main risk is leaving it open all day because it feels good. Yes, ma'am? Just might have it in her pocket or something. Okay. Anyway, the main I see you. Main risk is leaving it open all day because it feels good. Even a comfortable open channel running continuously exhausts the system eventually. And for channeling angels and guides, the frequency gap between their operating state and your human baseline is real, and bridging it costs energy. Buzzing or electric sensations through the whole body, involuntary tears from the frequency making contact, not sadness. Temperature shifts after contact give the body recalibration time before jumping back into your day. Move toward them before sessions. 5 minutes of walking or stretching raises your frequency, so the gap is smaller and it costs less. I may not be able to make it through the material tonight. May have to try again tomorrow. My throat's closing all the way up. I'm trying though. I don't have much more. Yeah, I think I can make it. I'm gonna force myself. Like I'm telling you not to do in these notes. For your star family, the frequency gap is often.
You need to say that thing. You need to say that thing that you told us to say. Take the message, but not the.
This is
right now. What's happening? Okay.
This isn't that. I've been dealing with this for 2-3 days now. I've been coming down with something. I was just talking about it. My chest has been tight and burning, and my throat's been sore and closing up. So yeah, I'm coming down with something. So it's all good. I'm used to it. This happens like 2 or 3 times a year to me, sometimes 4. Yes, ma'am?
I'm thinking honey, lemon, gargle, salty water. No,
I'll do the salt water. But I will never fucking touch honey or lemon ever.
Ever?
You cannot, there's not enough of you to hold me down and force feed that shit to me.
Right there?
Because honey reminds me of being sick. Now, I like honey on a biscuit, but like American biscuits, not cookie biscuits.
And
then
flavored ones.
Nah. Like honey. And then the honey reminds me of being sick. And then like lemon, I had a voice teacher in junior high and high school, and she was this little German woman. She was crazy. She was really, really mean, but it worked because I can project my voice really fucking far and really fucking loud. But she would roll basketballs up and down my stomach, like with her foot, make me lay on the floor and sing notes and shit. But she also forced me to drink lemon water for about 4 years. Ever since I graduated high school, I will not touch a fucking lemon at all.
Wow.
I don't care how you hand it to me, what flavor it is, liquid, solid, gas. Keep that shit away from me. I like a lime, but keep that fucking lemon. Nope. She ruined me for it. I don't like lemon. I'm weird. But I love vanilla. All right. So for your star family, the frequency gap is often wider with angels or guides, which means the physical cost is sometimes higher. You get fatigue, pressure in the skull or behind the eyes, a recalibration period after where ordinary sensory input feels sharper or brighter than usual. And that does happen to me. Ground, do you know what I'm talking about? Where it gets brighter and everything's brighter and louder suddenly after channeling star family or light language sometimes too. Anybody experience that besides me? Cool. I'm alone. I think we're alone now.
I had that
Doesn't seem to
recently.
be anyone. Thank you.
But yeah,
very
keep
much.
singing. I'm cooking.
I can't sing. My throat hurts too bad.
When that happens to me,
Do what?
about when things get really bright, it's like it's kind of like they're calling me, like they want to talk. So I'll just go into like a dark
Beam
room.
me up, Scotty.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'm sorry. All right. Oh shit. Okay. So here's Lily's thing. What she was saying earlier. Grounding before and after is non-negotiable. You need your physical anchor solid before you reach that far out. That's after the last sentence of the star family part. And for active mediumship, those who have crossed over is the most. That's the most physically demanding form. Temperature changes as the This one's going to be hard. Thermoregulatory system. Yes, nailed it. Thermoregulatory system responds to the presence entering your field as a real physical event. Involuntary emotional displays, the presence's emotions coming through, not yours. Voice changes during channeling, you're not consciously controlling. Physical heaviness, because it feels like somebody's sitting inside you. That's what a lot of people have said. Throat soreness after, because that passage was used. Dizziness when a session ends abruptly, because the nervous system has to rapidly adjust to the departure. Post-session exhaustion with a specific hollowed out quality, and the adrenal and nervous system cost of what just happened. And for light language, your vocal apparatus is being used by a frequency that bypasses your conscious linguistic, that's a hard word too, linguistic processing entirely. You're not choosing the sounds. So the physical costs are throat fatigue and soreness from producing sounds at frequencies the voice doesn't normally make. Hand fatigue and tingling if you sign it. A brief disassociative quality during transmission because your brain is aware that your mouth is moving and producing sounds it did not choose, and that split awareness is genuinely disorienting. And the frequency moves through your audience whether they consciously register it or not. The tears and tingles in your comments during light language are physical responses to frequency transmission. And I have had that happen to me before, and I have seen that happen in other rooms before, and I think that's pretty awesome. Anybody else experience that?
Yeah.
When you do light language?
Yeah. When I'm speaking like okay. I love the cold. Like I don't like being out in the cold in nature, but when I'm channeling and I'm getting downloads, I like being in the cold, because my body gets pretty hot during that. So I love being in the cold, and sometimes if I'm like overstimulated with like things that are like around me, I'll just put my hands in a cold water, or just soak my feet in cold water, and it helps to balance my inner temperature.
And that's the same reason they do like ice baths and stuff for working out and joggers and stuff, right? And no, because the cold makes the capillaries expand. Come on, Nurse Lily, tell me, am I right? Or contract, maybe? I don't remember.
Wait, what was the question? I'm sorry.
Yes, you're exactly right.
She answered first.
What was the question?
I was saying, oh crap. I was saying that the ice baths, people doing the ice baths, he was talking about his thermoregulatory system. I did it.
Nice.
The thermoregulatory system. Yeah, thanks. I was able to pronounce
You're doing
that
great.
one. I practiced really hard. It's harder to pronounce things when you got a sore throat too. Yes, ma'am.
I saw something today that said that women should not have ice baths because their body works in the opposite way. Now, be it true or not, I did see it, and just because you mentioned it, I just wondered, because I've always wanted to do one, but after watching that scientific women should not have ice baths, I just wondered if anybody else thought that.
You know what? That sounds viable because think about it. Men typically, damn it, men typically run hotter than women do.
Mm.
I mean, we're almost always cold, right? We're always shivering.
Always
Our hands, you
Not
can touch.
really. We're always sweating our asses off and getting embarrassed because our hair's all wet. And, menopause.
Dude, try doing that in a small space next to a bread proofer that puts out a fuckload of heat for over an hour, and then an oven that also puts out a fuckload of heat, and then takes like another hour for it to cool the fuck down. Oh yeah, and then there's the toaster oven. Dude, I literally have it's so awful. Like me and the day shift girl, we both wear shorts to work every single day. Even in the winter, we wear fucking shorts to work. And we're like, both of us, like, our shirts are long to hide our swamp ass.
You're going to
Yes,
have
ma'am.
you're going to have a buzz when menopause hits you.
I'm gonna have what?
You're going to have a buzz when menopause hits you.
A buzz for menopause?
You're going to love it.
Oh, a blast. I'm gonna have a blast with
You'll
menopause.
have a blast
I'm already
when-
experiencing hot flashes and stuff. I'm
Really?
already going through that shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
I'm
You're too young
47.
for that.
I'm 47. My birth mother
Yeah, I was
and both her
14.
sisters started around 42, so that's
Oh,
around the
well.
same time I started having symptoms.
Oh, well, maybe
I
you
hope
are.
it's over quickly.
Roll up.
Please. Make this stuff stop.
Mm-hmm.
Make all the things stop.
Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
Because I have my days
That is
when
good.
I don't want to be a girl.
That is good. That's all. Roger out.
Hi, Rosie. Thank you. Thank you for the hard-on, sister. I love it. My sisters give me hard-ons. I'm trying. Look, I got a sore throat. I'm doing the best I can. But you're in time for telekinesis and psychokinesis. But I got to finish this part on the damn. Oh yeah, the channeling and the mediumship. Angel, my stomach's growling. I ate right before I went live. Okay, so I have a cool story to share with you guys and a cool painting to share with you as well. What to do about the sessions, the channeling and mediumship? Close every single session deliberately. Say, I close this channel now. I thank what came through. I return fully to myself. Then feet on the floor. Name 5 things you can physically see or touch. Eat real food, drink water, and rest. It's not a suggestion. It's required maintenance. For light language specifically, warm water before. Protect your throat. Genuine vocal silence for at least 30 minutes after. Treat your throat the way a singer treats theirs. Because from a physical standpoint, that is exactly what's happening. Now, I got a cool channeling story to share with y'all. This happened just the other day, in fact. I was literally sitting here with an empty canvas in my hand. No idea what I wanted to paint. Wasn't even really thinking. I was thinking I was going to just draw something with a pencil. And I had the pencil in my hand. And then all of a sudden I heard my own voice, but it was low and slow. And although it was kind of quiet, it was commanding as fuck. Like like it was demanding me to do these things, and it was telling me no, turn the head this way, or it was telling me facial features and hair and stuff. Anyway, it was Hikari, and I don't even believe in Hikari. And she was speaking to me, and I do cartoons, right? And she's telling me what she wants. See all her pretty little details. All of my paintings glow in the dark, black light respond, metallic and glitter, but I don't have any glitter in her yet. I'm not finished with her. But all of her little symbols that go around her cuffs are all in metallics, and they're all different colors. Now check this out. So that's the black light so far.
I freaking love that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not done with it yet. It's gonna be so much cooler. Hold on, let me charge it now. Because there's more shit that's gonna show up. Hopefully. If I got it on there good enough. I may have to do more layers. Woo!
You can never have enough layers.
Yeah, I don't have enough layers. But you
That
see
is so
their
cool.
in their hand there.
It's all about the layers.
I love the glowing eyes. And the
I
flame.
definitely need more layers on my glow in the dark shit. And my snakes glow in the dark too. And I chose the fucking cool ass blue thing. Look. I wanted colorful snakes. Oh man, that's not gonna work. I guess I'll just leave it like that. So it's two different shades of blue with the dots in it. You know that snake? I don't know what it's called.
You're such a badass.
The orange dots. And then this one is a coral snake. But yeah, I'm not done with her yet, and I had no idea what Hikari looked like, dude. At all. But the whole time that I had the pencil in my hand, that's what I kept hearing. No, darker red, or no, the chin down, nose up, and no, do the hand like this. And I was hearing directions inside my ear, and usually when I hear things like that, it's not inside my head, so it's usually outside my head. I usually hear my clairaudience is usually external. I do hear some things internally, but I chalk those up to telepathy. But yeah, I like her so far. She's not done yet, but she's really cool so far. She's turning out awesome. And the camera doesn't do it justice. It's way cooler in person. But I have another one that was channeled to me today. It was the first thing that I saw when I woke up this morning, and I'm not done with it yet either. There's a lot of little mistakes on it still. But I think it's gotten pretty far so far for only a day's worth of work. It's me and I'm smiling, right? And like just chilling. They're my favorite color. But these are all my shadows, right? So, the worry, fear, abuse, fuck, I don't remember. This is the one that wanted to hurt myself. This is the one that wanted to hurt everybody else. This is guilt and shame that's being made fun of, and I can't remember what that one was. Shit. Oh yeah, this one's being trapped, and this one is anxiety and depression. That's what it was. So those are my shadows, and then it glows. Dude, all my shit glows, man. No, that's black light, right? Yeah, but wait. Let's see if it's on there thick enough. Hold up. Shit. Oh yeah. I'm not done with it, obviously, but because I'm like smiling, right? And I'm glowing. I'm sitting with my own darkness and glowing. But that was channeled from my higher self. And I thought that was pretty fucking cool because I wasn't even thinking about, doing anything remotely like this. I was trying to figure out how to. I was looking at pictures of Lilith because the Hikari painting kind of made me want to do a whole like goddess series. So I was thinking, okay, cool. I'll look some goddesses up, and I really like Lilith, so I'm gonna check her out. I've done Athena 1,000 times, but then when I looked down, this was sketched out, and I was like, fuck, I don't even remember sketching it. But I went ahead and hey, that's badass. Let me paint that, and so I kept it, and this is how far it's gotten in less than a day. I'm kind of proud. It's not all the way done, but it's still pretty cool. Anyway, those are both channeled paintings that I've done, and I'd never thought that I could channel a painting. I've channeled lots of poetry. I've never channeled a painting before, so I thought that was pretty cool, and I wanted to share that with the channeling spot. All right. Anybody have any stories or comments or whatever to talk about channeling or mediumship? before I go on to the next part?
And I think I feel like I'm watching a show that I should have paid an awful lot of money for. You honestly are blowing my mind, and it's so cool. Thank you. I'm
You're
not
welcome.
tired
I
anymore.
told you I was going to blow
and
your
I'm
mind.
not sore from when I fell downstairs. It's for tomorrow, but I'm enjoying this so much. Thank you, babe.
Did you say you fell down the stairs?
I fell down the stairs today, off my chairlift. I was trying to shut the door before Darby got out, and down I went, and I bounced.
That sucks, dude. Are you okay?
I don't know. I think so.
Have you gone to the hospital to check to make sure that
I
you're,
didn't bang my head. I landed on my arms and my left buttock. And I'm
well, all of those things can still get injured.
I know, but I wasn't going near a hospital.
It was okay. Fair enough. You've
Thank
spent
you
enough time in them. I get
for
that.
helping.
You're welcome. All right. Are you hanging with us a little while longer?
Hell yeah.
All right, cool. Because after this telekinesis part, I got some real cool shit. Telekinesis is psychokinesis of influencing physical matter through energetic output or intention. Every time energy is directed outward with enough force to influence physical matter, the body is the generator. That caused something real. In the electronic situation, watches stopping, phones glitching, lights flickering when you walk by them, computers crashing. It's not a story we tell ourselves. It's your bioelectric field running at an output level that physically interferes with electronic fields. It occurs most often when you're emotionally activated or running high without grounding. What it does to your physical body. Physical exhaustion after active use. Not mental fatigue, actual physical fatigue. The kind you feel after a 16-hour work shift. I'm going to skip that line because it's dumb and I don't know why I wrote it. Heat generation in the hands, chest, or head. Trembling or shaking in the hands after significant output. The nervous system discharging what it just spent. Loss of fine motor coordination immediately after strong output. Urgent, sudden hunger right after because the body spent real metabolic energy and needs to replace it. I am always starving after this show. Every single fucking time. So that tracks. And I'm not, or I guess, I don't think I'm telekinetic, but I haven't tried yet. I'm afraid of myself if I become telekinetic. I'll be like that kid in the fucking Chronicle movie with the scaring people with the bear in the toys. Okay. What it looks like is unexplained hand tremors, fatigue that correlates with periods of intense emotional activation, being labeled bad with technology when the actual issue is an unmanaged high output bioelectric field. It's so fucking hard to say that. What to do? Feet on the actual earth for this one. Grass, soil, sand, bare ground, even feet in the mud beneath the water. That's my favorite one, by the way. The earth carries a mild negative charge that absorbs excess bioelectric charge from the body. This has been studied under the term earthing. After any high output, eat a real meal and drink water. Your body went for a run whether you left the room or not. For the electronics issue, it regulates as you regulate. Ground daily and the field stabilizes. This is the great part. And this one I think is going to hit a lot of y'all real close to home, okay? Anybody have anything to say about telekinesis yet?
Yes,
this part
I do.
is about suppression. Okay, go ahead.
So I had an incident happen last week. I went on one of my TikTok trips, right? And one of the people that I was with, as I travel and meet my TikTok friends, one of the people that I was with started getting really comfortable being disrespectful and kind of slick to me. And the more it happened, the more weird stuff started happening around me. And at first I thought it was my spirit team being upset and angry. Like at first, like when he was talking to me, the radio started getting louder and louder and louder and louder to where it was drowning him out. And then the TV started turning off when he would start talking to me. And then at one instance, one of the rooms that we were standing in was lined in rubber duckies around the top of it. And one of the rubber duckies like just popped up in the air and then it flew forward. And then when we were on the other side of the room, he started getting slick with me again. And one of the rubber duckies flew forward off of the shelf again. And then another time when he was being just kind of an asshole, there was a wind chime hanging on a fucking hook, and it would have had to have lifted up and came across it. There was no wind. It just jumped off the hook and like crashed to the ground. And he's getting like, and I just kept saying, they don't like when you talk to me that way. But then then I called one of my friends with the electronics, and he just was like, yeah, there's some spiritual energy happening around you. But that was just with the electronics. And then when I called a different one of my friends with the other stuff happening, he's like, don't you remember when I keep telling you that you're magical? Don't you remember I keep telling you that you're magical? And then another time he started like raising his voice at me, and then his suitcase flipped forward across the room and did two complete flips across the room. And a couple days later, I was talking to that same friend, and we were talking about that same instance that happened. And I suddenly just went, "Am I Carrie?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm not saying that you're not," because I realized all of this stuff happened when my blood pressure started raising. And I was like, "Oh," because he was saying stuff to me, and I was repressing, like snapping out. And I was just like, uh-oh. That's all I have to say.
That is exactly how TK and PK end up starting with people. It's emotional. Their emotions get really, really high. Their blood pressure. They get dizzy. They get headaches. They get nauseous. They feel weak. 100 things that go along with blood pressure and stuff like that. But that's the physical cost of telekinesis and pyrokinesis.
Yeah, I got a headache after all that stuff.
Not
a
pyro.
really nasty one.
What's the goddamn word? Psychokinesis. Sorry. Anyway. Yeah. So that's really cool, man. I want to talk to you more about that later because I've never gotten to do the telekinesis because I'm genuinely afraid to even try to access that one.
I did the whole men staring at ghosts thing once. Nothing happened.
Do I?
I did the whole men who stare at ghosts things once and nothing happened. But my emotion, the men who stare at ghosts when they like stare at things and try to get them to move, it's a movie, The Men Who Stare at Goats.
Oh. I didn't know.
But yeah, I did get a really nasty headache after that stuff happened.
I bet.
Yeah, it was only when I was really upset, Lily.
Yeah, same with me. It's kind of scary. Like, I'm like, wow, I'm capable of doing all this? You know what I mean?
I didn't even realize it happened until days later that it was connected to my emotions spiking.
That's interesting. I kind of wish we could do it when we're not angry. You know what I mean?
You just have to figure out how to harness it.
You can, and I promise you guys, by the end of the series, you'll know how.
That'd be great.
All right, I'm muting and moving on.
Also, I'm gonna really, really try to get through the rest of this, but I'm starving, I'm cramping, I'm miserable sitting here, and my throat is closing up on me, but I don't have too many pages left. So I'm going to try to push through it as much as I can. Fuck my throat. Yay. Okay. So, where was I? This part is what's going to really hit y'all hard, hit y'all right in the fucking feels, okay? What suppression does to the physical body. This bit is important. Now is a good time to throw gifts. I wrote that in there. Now is a good time to throw gifts to mark it as a clip. Oh yeah, I can't get the door open. Hang on just a sec. Come around the back. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to throw you on the ground. Let's try that again. There's going to be probably drilling and banging going on because Tina, my hero, is here to save the day once again and fix the broken things that does not get fixed by the people who are actually responsible to fix. Oh no!
Side question.
Speaking of, my light just broke.
Side question. Has Loki gotten in the box yet?
Huh?
Has Loki gotten in the box yet? Still? What a turd. Okay.
She plays with the one she doesn't. She plays with the big one that she doesn't like instead of the little one. Now she has chewed on it and she rubs on it, but she hasn't gotten inside it. But anyway, all right. Let me get through my freaking clip on my light broke, so that's awesome. Anyway, so this is suppression. All right. Damn, this is gonna suck, man, because now I'm in bad lighting. Oh no. That's all right. We'll make it work. Fuck it. Here we go. The channel doesn't close just because you decide not to use it or to believe in it. That needs to be heard. Okay? Just because you suppressed your psychic abilities, just because you don't believe in it, does not mean that the channel has closed. It is still wide open and unmanaged nonstop. Okay? The signal keeps coming in. What suppression creates is a conflict. Input arriving, conscious mind refusing to process it. Think of it as water pressure. Managed psychic abilities are like water flowing through an open pipe. An unmanaged... Here, do you need the drill, dude? It's charged.
Not yet.
Okay. I was going to say, I think it's charged. I don't know where I put it, though. Thought it was over here somewhere on the charger. Anyway, think of it as water pressure. Managed psychic abilities are like water flowing through an open pipe. Unmanaged is water flooding everywhere. Suppression is pressure building in a blocked pipe. That pressure has to go somewhere. Where it goes, generalized anxiety disorder with no identifiable trigger. The nervous system is receiving continuous input. It's not being allowed to process, and that unprocessed energy discharges as anxiety. Chronic physical tension in the throat, chest, and jaw, specifically in people who were told not to talk about what they perceived, otherwise known as TMJ, which is a jaw joint disorder that causes jaw pain, clicking, facial tension, and headaches. And depression, not the dramatic grief kind, but the flat, empty, nothing matters kind where forward motion just stops. That's what happens when a person wired to operate at a high level of energetic engagement spends years starving that part of themselves. Not sadness, just a light that's been dimmed so long it barely registers anymore. Autoimmune conditions from chronic internal nervous system conflict, addictive and numbing behaviors. Many suppressed psychics self-medicate without knowing why, because alcohol and many other substances lower nervous system sensitivity and quiet the continuous unprocessed input. Disagree? The alcohol did, but the other things didn't. Until they stop working, which creates an entirely separate set of problems, right? When suppression starts in childhood, the nervous system doesn't just learn to suppress psychic input, it learns suppression as a default operating state, which dampens nervous system sensitivity across the board as a protective adaptation. This is the fibro connection made even more direct. Central sensitization, the mechanism behind fibromyalgia, is the nervous system sensitivity calibration becoming dysregulated. For children who were told their perceptions were wrong, unwanted, or dangerous, The calibration gets disrupted early and stays disrupted. For psychically active children who are suppressed, you have both that damage and the ongoing load of the active channel being continuously fought against. Together, they are why so many adult psychics who were suppressed as children have health profiles that look far older than they are. Anybody else resonate with that? Raise your hand. Nobody. Oh, sweet. Come on up, Tanya.
Definitely.
Me too.
Go ahead, raise your hands. Raise your hand. Tanya got in and then dropped right back down. All right. All right, let's see. So awakening. Oh, this part's about to fuck you up too. Go ahead, yes, ma'am. Go ahead, Tanya.
Can you see our hands?
No. Yes.
Okay.
Psychically, I can. Physically, I can only see Angel. I can't see the comment hands either, so I don't know why I said that because it's not showing me my fucking comments, and that's where we usually raise the hands at. But you know, hey, we're making do with what we got, right, guys? The whole entire system is falling apart for just this. All right, so awakening after suppression and the Kundalini. When awakening hits someone who has been suppressed for years or decades, it's dramatically more physically intense than it would have been for someone who developed gradually. The pressure that built up behind the block releases all at once, and there is no gradual adjustment period. For abilities you develop gradually, the awakening doesn't bypass them, it amplifies them. For some of us, it's both. Not either, or suppressed abilities flooding in while developed ones surge beyond their previous range. The net result is the same. More than you were prepared for, arriving faster than you expected in a body that has to figure out how to hold it all at once. The physical effects of sudden awakening, symptoms that can mimic a medical emergency, racing heart, trembling, profound fatigue, temperature fluctuations, intense skull pressure, but everything comes back normal at the ER because it's not a cardiac event. It's a nervous system recalibrating at speed. Sensory overwhelm, everything is too bright, too loud, too much. Emotional flooding as years of suppressed content begins to move. Physical pain moving along the spine as the nervous system reorganizes. Sleep completely destabilizing, and a specific identity disorientation, feeling like the self you had before doesn't fit anymore because the nervous system's operating state changed and the self-concept built on the old state becomes uncomfortable. That's neurological as much as it is spiritual. Kundalini awakening is the activation and upward movement of primal energy from the base of the spine to the crown. What people across cultures report is so physically consistent across people who have no knowledge of each other that it represents a real and reproducible physical phenomenon. Physical symptoms: intense heat moving up the spine. Many describe it as literally burning from the inside. Involuntary physical movements: shaking, trembling, spontaneous postures like electrical sensations running through the whole body. Involuntary sounds: profound visual phenomena, a rapid emotional release, a temporary disillusion of where you end and the world begins. The reason Kundalini awakening is so destabilizing without preparation or support is because it activates all psychic channels at the same time at full volume. For someone previously suppressed, the system was calibrated to nothing and is now running at maximum with no map and no one to tell them what's happening. This is where spiritual psychosis enters the picture. Spiritual psychosis versus clinical psychosis versus genuine psychic experience. And this is important that you understand the difference. Okay? Almost nobody addresses this with precision, but we're doing it right now. These three things appear similar from the outside. Three completely different situations requiring three completely different responses. The clinical psychosis is a medical condition. The person can't recognize the others don't share their perceptions. Dual awareness, the ability to be temporarily grounded back to shared reality, is gone. The experiences are fragmentary, frightening, and often they persecute you. Self-persecution. Fuck, I couldn't say that. Persecutory. Fuck. I'm gonna get better at this someday. Feeling targeted, hunted, threatened with no coherent framework for why. There's no stable meaning, just chaos and threat. And it gets progressively worse over time without intervention. This is a medical situation that needs a medical attention. Then there's the spiritual emergency, otherwise known as spiritual psychosis. Though that term is confusing, it was identified by psychiatrists Stanislav and Christina Grof because they kept seeing, because they kept seeing people in acute spiritual crisis being treated as psychotic when the clinical profile didn't quite match. The key distinctions: the experiences are real and have internal coherence and meaning, even if the person can't articulate it yet. Dual awareness is intact. The person can be temporarily grounded back during the episode, and with appropriate support, being held and contextualized rather than suppressed or medicated into shutdown, these experiences resolve and leave the person more integrated than before. Clinical psychosis doesn't follow that arc. Spiritual emergency does. Someone in genuine spiritual emergency who gets medicated into shutdown has their process halted mid-opening. Suppressed kundalini, a process that was trying to move and got chemically blocked, is associated with some of the most severe long-term physical and psychological consequences of anything in this entire series. Y'all hear that? Okay, go ahead.
You'll hear that?
The dog's barking.
Yeah.
A genuine psychic experiences are when the person can choose when to engage and when not to, once they develop the skill. The experiences are coherent and produce meaning and insight. The person can distinguish between their own consciousness and what they are receiving. They can function in ordinary life. They retain dual awareness, holding both the physical world and the received information at the same time. That dual awareness is the operating definition of a functional psychic. It isn't glamorous. It's two streams running at the same time and the person knowing which is which. What sometimes happens, and I'm going to say this plainly, is that someone observes another person's psychic experience, finds it incomprehensible, and labels their own discomfort as the other person's pathology. That is not a diagnosis. That's an uncomfortable person reaching for a word. If someone told you that you have spiritual psychosis and that the label doesn't fit your actual experience, then trust your experience. Apply the markers yourself. A person who functions in their life, has coherent, meaningful experiences, can distinguish their own consciousness from what they receive, and retains dual awareness, does not have spiritual psychosis. That person has active abilities. They're in the process of learning to understand. Okay. And I really wanted to tell y'all about the story and why me and that dude broke up. Oh, you remember the dude that used to be in here all the time that I broke up with him? Is that Gramps? I can't see my contents, Gramps. But that's actually why we broke up. Because he thought that I had spiritual psychosis because I told him that I was trying to come to terms with being told that I was Heimdall, Thoth, and Hermes. That's what I said to him. I was coming to terms with what I was being told. He said I had spiritual psychosis, so if that's how you feel, then this is over. You feel me? All right. Hi, Shazam.
Can somebody
Are you sleeping?
my husband's snoring stop?
Oh, is that your husband? Did I put him to sleep? My voice puts people to sleep even though I'm stumbling over words and acting like a goofball.
That
was funny. Let me mute up for 2 seconds. Go ahead, Shazam.
No, that's okay. I think he's quieting down.
Yay! All right. So I have 2 working doors now. So this is pretty well the end of it now. The 5 bodies and why the physical body gets the bill. The 5 bodies, psychic, spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical, are a connected chain. What moves through one moves through all of them in order. The physical body is the last stop. It absorbs everything that the 4 bodies above it didn't process, filter, or release. The psychic body is first receiver. All incoming energetic information enters here. If it's uncontained, everything gets through with no filter. The spiritual body provides context and meaning. Without it, information moves through as raw energy with no container. The mental body processes and interprets. When the psychic body is receiving more than the mental body can handle, the overflow keeps moving downstream. The emotional body attaches feeling to what arrived. When unprocessed psychic content reaches here, it lands as emotion without origin, like anxiety with no thought behind it, grief with no memory attached. And the physical body, the last stop, absorbs everything that didn't get handled upstream, as fibromyalgia, as IBS, as fatigue that doesn't resolve, as pain the doctors can't explain. The physical body can't fully heal what the psychic body is still continuously generating. This is why nothing has really worked. Not the diet, not the medications, not the physical therapy, because none of it addressed the source. What we actually do about it, name what you have. You can't manage what you haven't identified. Go back through the series and honestly identify which abilities are yours based on your lived experiences and your physical history, not the ones that sound impressive. Learn what is yours and what is not. Use the body check, the origin test, the timing test, and the location test every day. A significant portion of the physical symptoms you've been treating as your own are received symptoms being continuously generated by an open psychic channel. Treating this physical body alone without addressing the source is managing symptoms of a fire that's still burning. Close the channels that are open all the time. Every ability covered tonight has a closing practice. Use it. Morning intention, what you are and are not open to receive. Closing intention, you aren't abandoning your gifts by learning to close them. You're finally learning to use them instead of being used by them. And this worked for me the other day, you guys. Had a situation at work. Coworker was being some kind of way and had been for a few days for no reason, one that I help quite often. For the first time in my life, I used my energy conduit ability to my advantage. Without looking at her, without talking to her, without having anything to do with anybody in the room, singing my songs with my headphones in and doing my job. I was able to redirect all of the energy that was negative in the entire space at one person without them understanding that it was coming from me. And it wasn't coming from me because I'm a projector. I don't create my own energy. I direct everybody else's. So I used my energy conduit projector ability to deliberately project certain energy at certain person. And it worked like a charm. She came up to me like an hour later talking about, I'm so sorry, I don't want to fight with you. And starts kissing my ass and helping me the rest of the night. It was fucking awesome. That's the first time in my life I've ever been able to do something like that. And I am so fucking excited because I started doing these little silly things like saying, I close the channel, I open the channel. I'm open to receive the information. I'm not open to carry it. It doesn't belong to me. I don't get their stuck negative energy in me anymore. At all. And it's fucking awesome. It is fucking awesome. Now, the writing, however, has killed my shoulder, so. But, all right, let's see. Close. Hi, little bear. Oh, hey, bear, your friend's here. Ground the physical body on purpose every day. Feed on earth, real food, water, movement, rest. These are the maintenance requirements of a body running more systems than most people's bodies run. You require more care than average. That's not weakness. That's the reality of what you are. Is there hope for the damage already done? Yes, with honesty attached. When the psychic body starts being managed, the nervous system load decreases. As that load decreases, central sensitization begins to decrease. The gut can stabilize, the fatigue can lift, the brain fog can clear, not overnight, but actually, genuinely, in ways that medication and diet alone never produced, because this is addressing the source for the first time. Some physical damage is not reversible, but the ongoing generation of new damage can stop. And for many of us, that alone will make a difference we haven't been able to feel for years. Alignment, the kind that actually changes your life and your body, isn't alignment to source, to a guide, to some cosmic plan. It's the 5 bodies aligned to each other: your psychic body, spiritual body, mental body, emotional body, and physical body in conversation. The physical body receiving what has already been processed and released upstream instead of absorbing the accumulated weight of everything that got stuck. You didn't know. Most of us didn't know. I never knew my fibromyalgia and IBS were connected to the psychic abilities that I was born with and never learned to manage. That's not failure. It's what happens when no one hands you the manual. Well, now you have one. Next Tuesday, we will dive into my research on how the psychic abilities affect the emotional body. That is the end of class for tonight. Are there any questions, comments, stories, or experiences that y'all would like to share? Ah! Look at my teeth glowing. That was fun. I know I was struggling talking, but I'll do better next week. I'm going to practice more.
Thank you so much. You really, really helped me tonight. You help me every night, but tonight especially. And you've done so well. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to get off. And good night to everybody on the panel. I wish I could speak to you all individually, but I'm just done. Love you all.
I feel
Take
that.
care. Bye. Can you let me down?
Oh, we got claws tangled. Fuck. Help. Let me mute.
What? You okay?
Yeah, she had claws stuck in my shirt, and she was getting her foot stuck.
Okay,
She's got arthritis really bad, so I try to be careful with her.
Oh.
Are you hungry?
Good night, guys.
Good night. Love you, Shazam. I am going to try to practice this. I'm going to try to make little like videos as soon as my throat like relaxes. Maybe tomorrow, hopefully. And try to put like the key information in these things so that people that don't come to this live can benefit from this information. I do have one thing that I'm supposed to tell you guys, and I don't like it. I've actually been being told this for a long time now. It's in my astrology natal chart really hard. It's in my numerology and my human design. I am supposed to start charging for the work that I do. And I don't want to do that because I feel like part of me would feel guilty because I'm literally doing the free stuff that y'all could be doing too. Like I'm just Googling shit and Googling the fuck out of shit and reading every article that I can get my little grubby little hands on. We have the World Wide Web in our hand every day. And what do? We waste time doom scrolling. I haven't doom scrolled since I've been in this house. I'm really actually kind of proud of that. So, although I did the other morning because I saw a cute kitten video and I just had to watch it. But I didn't scroll. It's just one video. Why is her back turned to me? And Tanya's gone, and I can't ask. Fuck. But anyway, does anybody have any questions, comments, or anything to say?
It's been amazing. So definitely glad to have caught you back on here and actually been able to catch one of these classes. So it's been really, really good. I'm very, very, very happy that I managed to catch you all. So it's been a pleasure and very eye-opening. So thank you very much as always.
You have been very missed, David. I have missed you quite a bit. I miss our little conversations, even though our conversations were always at different times. Our big old long ass letters that we'd send each other. I miss that shit, man. And I've been wanting to reach out to you, but I know that my schedule is fucking not at all what it used to be. I don't even understand my schedule anymore. And oh god, my entire neck, shoulder, arms, hands, the whole thing hurts so bad. Literally, I filled this book and another one just like it, and this one still has scribbles. I ran out of whiteout. I bought mini composition books. I bought a package of pens, and I've already burned through 4 out of the 5 pens. I'm hurting.
Yeah, that's definitely a lot of.
But you know, it is. All right. Well, I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm energetically full. I have absorbed enough, and the cat is demanding her food as well. So, anybody else want to say goodnight? And we'll see y'all again at 8 o'clock tomorrow or Tuesday.
Good night, everyone. And Meadow, you did a great job on your live. I appreciate all the information. Keep it up.
Even though I can't fucking read anymore.
You
I
can.
can't pronounce big words anymore.
You can. You did great. You did great. I'm proud of you.
I'm so proud of the thermoregulatory system. Fuck yes. I practiced that one hard. Can you tell?
Thank you so much, everyone.
I'm
Much
sad
love
that
to you
my
all.
shit broke. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Y'all have a wonderful night. I'll see y'all next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Time. Psychic ability and how it affects the emotional body. And y'all are gonna learn a lot of new things. It's gonna be amazing. And I promise I'm gonna practice the script a few times so that way I don't stumble so fucking bad. Maybe I could even like get it typed between now and then, hopefully. That would probably help actually. I don't know, then the words would be too small. Alright, anyway, anybody else? Good nights.
Have a great night.
Starving.
It was a great live.
Thank you. My fucking light broke. I need somebody to order me a new one. I don't know, maybe I can fix it actually. We'll find out. Love you guys. You have a good night.